The true hero does not seek safety but faces danger with a steady heart. A warrior's strength lies not in his weapon, but in his will. Leadership is shown in calm amidst chaos, not in shouts on the battlefield. A wise leader listens before he speaks, for wisdom grows in silence. When the storm rages, row harder and trust the horizon will appear. Strength is not in avoiding trials, but in enduring them with honor. Life is a test of resolve. Only those who strive leave their mark. The road is long, but each step taken with purpose is a step closer to greatness. True glory lies not in wealth or power, but in deeds remembered with pride. A noble heart wins respect long after the battle is done. Even the hardest stone is shaped by persistent waves. To stumble and rise again is the mark of a life well fought. Fate sets the stage, but it is our choices that define the play. Destiny awaits all, but the brave carve their own path toward it. A clever plan can triumph where brute force fails. Patience and foresight are the sharpest weapons of all. The soul grows stronger in the furnace of hardship. A man's true strength is shown when all seems lost, yet he continues. A life lived with honor outlives even the mightiest empires. The deeds of a great man echo through eternity. There is no treasure greater than the warmth of one's home and loved ones. Even after the longest journey, the heart always longs for home. Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the resolve to act despite it. The brave do not hesitate, for hesitation feeds fear. Together, even the smallest can face the mightiest storm. Great victories are won not by one man, but by a united force. Even in the darkest times, hope is the light that guides the soul. Faith in tomorrow keeps the weary heart moving forward. The strongest man is he who shows kindness in the face of cruelty. Compassion is a shield against despair, even in the fiercest battles. Let not your heart be troubled by the trials ahead, for even the sea bows to the unyielding rock. A leader's true test is not in battle, but in the wisdom of his counsel. The mark of a great king is the trust of his people, not the weight of his crown. Fate may weave the threads, but a man's will shapes the pattern. No man escapes his destiny, yet courage allows him to meet it head-on. Hope is the wind that carries the weary sailor to the shore. The journey may be long, but even the longest night must give way to dawn. Deeds done in honor echo louder than the clamor of war. A man's true legacy is the story told by those who loved him. A wise man measures twice before he cuts once. Wisdom is the armor that shields a man from folly. Even the mightiest warrior cannot stand alone. Allies make a shield unbreakable. Together, we weather the storm. Divided, we fall to the waves. Cunning is the silent blade that strikes truer than the loudest spear. Strength lies not in the arm, but in the mind that guides it. Every trial endured is a stone laid on the path to greatness. Hardships carve a man's soul into the shape of a hero. No treasure is greater than the sight of one's homeland after a long journey. The heart always longs for home, no matter how far one roams. A gentle heart can conquer where steel and fire fail. Compassion is the light that guides men out of the darkness. A hero's worth is measured not by his victories, but by the battles he chooses to fight. Be strong, saith my heart. I am a soldier. I have seen worse sights than this. A man's life is but a breath, and courage is its soul. Even the gods admire boldness in a man. The brave man meets his destiny head-on. The coward flees and still it finds him. There is no greater glory than to stand unyielding in the face of adversity. Wise to resolve and patient to endure. The blade itself incites deeds of valor. Even in war, strategy wins more battles than strength alone. A prudent man sees what lies ahead. A fool stumbles into ruin. Words empty as the wind are best left unsaid. Endure, my heart, for you have suffered worse. Adversity tests the mettle of a man. No man or woman born into this world can escape their fate, but how they face it is their choice. Perseverance in suffering is what separates heroes from mere men. Even in the darkest hour, the dawn is sure to come. The journey is long, but even the longest road must end. The fates have given mankind the spirit of endurance. Glory is fleeting, but the deeds of a noble heart live on forever. A man makes his own fortune by his toil and courage. The gods favor those who strive with all their might, no matter the odds. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste death but once. Honor the gods, revere the dead, and strive for glory in life. He who does great deeds shines brighter than the stars. To stand in battle and fight with all your heart is the mark of a true hero. Glory is won by the brave, not the timid. The wise man knows when to speak and when to stay silent. A kind heart opens doors that strength alone cannot. The gods grant wisdom to those who seek it through hardship. The strength of a king lies not in his power, but in the trust of his people. Even the smallest actions ripple across the waves of time. Suffering is the path to greatness, for through it we grow stronger. Toil is the foundation upon which glory is built. Even in despair, a flicker of hope can guide the way. He who falls and rises again is mightier than he who never stumbles. In the face of ruin, the heart of the brave grows stronger. Fate may bind us, but courage sets us free. No man can escape his destiny, but he can face it with dignity. The journey is never easy, but the reward lies at its end. A hero does not weep at the storm. He stands firm and weathers it. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. A hero's strength is measured not by his size, but by the size of his heart. No man becomes great without risking everything. A clever mind is sharper than the sharpest sword. True wisdom is learning from the victories and failures of others. A man who plans his course well fears no storm. Strength without wisdom is a fire that burns itself out.